Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel. Right pocket got euros, left pocket.
Cause I got another sale, he still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian, blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion, the skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell, keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills, they can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
But it's wrong, cause I make a joke everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Second blue 15. 50 seconds, come on. You must be alert.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the ship. Hey, good job right there. Check 50, go 14. Hey. Go.
Now it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Their boy down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down, Seahawks.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's caught. Lockett. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
There. He's coming. Double up. Keep it left. Left. 57. Coming. 50. That's right.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion, but I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Right there. All day, baby.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Four down.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Carson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home. And they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 22 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Jackson. Got some room at the 30. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter. And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like? Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here. It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. 14, 14, buddy.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check on.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard. Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Quick throw taken in by Snead. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Penny, the 1st down carry, and an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. deflected. Wow. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. Roberts has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson now. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end Ringo. Tight end on Ringo. Tight end. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. But with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera. He would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That was a big-time hire for them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Front left.
They run again with Carson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Touch 50. Spot that.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Rashad Penny. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He's checking, he's 14.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. A very solid gain of 27. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete.
my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater gets up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a pass. Getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Back.
Eye down these two. Eye down these two. Argo on, 80. Watch tight. 15. Watch tight.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, and going, he's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 42. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds Robinson. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Mahomes to throw once more. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And Butker able to put this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and
8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Number 53. Mike 53.
Check back.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Yeah, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears.
Attack. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll try and chuck it deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes stepping up. He'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Watch this.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
10. Check 50. Check 50.
Ingram again. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He uncorks it for Snead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I think they might have surprised them there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And an alley to run. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 34 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dominic Pecco racks up the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Yellow, on the line. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
I got 11. Man left. 24 is the man. You can't rock me.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 57 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. Pretty move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
48 to Mike. Squeeze, double. Hey, look, 48, like 43. Let's go. Watch the slap. Check.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. To throw is Mahomes, and this is caught, and it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This will be taken short.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill.